Okay, so I'm still in the mood. Hi, this is part 2 of Holder of Place. My name is Kitamari, and I am going to start. This is a roguelike game, roguelike deck builder. Very cool art style, very sleek visuals, very meditative experience. We're going to hit start, and my goal is to beat the dragon. I want to defeat the dragon. I'm at current depth 1, starting fresh and new. We're going to take the Wanderer. This is our starting character. Our follower capacity is 5. We're going to try to get a lot of worthwhile characters, try to get some good attack power. During my last run, first video of this that I made, I wasn't able to defeat the dragon. I know some of the mistakes I made. I didn't go for attack as strongly and as intensively as I should have. In fact, maybe. Ooh, the cleric. We're going to recruit the cleric. And our next character is going to have a boosted attack and defense and all that jazz. So let's go. Yeah. The cleric seems like a very temporary individual. Ooh, check out this one, duelist. Duelist. I do like the duelist. I'll go ahead and recruit the duelist. Yeah. We'll put you right here. Wait. Nah, I'm gonna put you right here because you have high attack and we want you to last as long as possible because of that. This is a really good team, starting team, and they're all different, which is interesting. There's some bonuses for having ones that are all different. Gonna get this friend right here. They're gonna go to the front because they are gonna be a shield of sorts to help protect everyone. Start combat. Do I have it at 3 times speed? Yep, I do. You could also have it at 1 time speed. This is, well, you'll see on the next turn. I'll show a little bit of the 1 time speed for probably just an instant, because I really like the 3 times speed. Give all followers +1 health permanently. Much better than the increase to faith, I think. Oh, okay. We have... Let's see. 1 faith. After taking damage, deal 2 random damage. I kind of like this one. I'm going to invoke this right there. Now, he cannot attack, but he can still give damage. 2 random damage, I guess. This one is actually such a good item. And to get it so early, that is a nice sign. So, I'm going to see, actually. So, yeah, he's given them damage every time they hit him. That's amazing. That's going to be a game changer. Yep. Really good. So I'm going to go back to 3 times speed. That is actually the item to beat for this character. It's really, really nice. Okay. After surviving combat, gain 1 faith. Summon tentacle. We don't need to summon tentacle. At the start of combat, gain 1 faith. I kind of don't want to use my faith, but at the same time, I want this character to flourish. Challenge the hobgoblin. Can we do it? I'm a little concerned. I think we can. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yay! So we now have a +1 capacity, follower capacity right here. Marvelous. We can get another character. And in fact, I'm probably going to replace her at some point. What is this one? At the start of combat, copy the highest attack damage among followers until the end of combat. Ooh. Whoa. I want both of these ones. Gosh. Till the end of combat, huh? I don't know. Maybe I'll invoke this on you. There we go. I guess we will keep her around. I was like thinking on how I want to not keep her around. She's going to copy this one, so she's going to do 4 damage, which is really good. Start. Yeah, look at that. 4 and 4. That's a lot. It's a great deal. Now. Yay. That went very well. Kind of want to move... Nah, we want to have that 1 damage go off each time. Now... Give them +1/+1 permanently. After taking damage, gain 1 faith. On death, gain 2 faith. Kinda just want to get this one. So she's going to be at the front right here. This is similar to when I played the demo, the kind of team that I had. Also, each character is different, which means that there's a particular item where if I find this particular item, it's going to help us out a bit. If I keep going with this unique team, ultimately. Here we go. Excision complete. Okay, give 2 random followers +1 attack damage permanently. Yes, always going with that one. Oh, he has... Yeah, see, I was thinking of replacing him, but now he does 2 attack, which is really, really good. After taking damage, gain +1 faith. For once each combat, revive at the backmost position after death. Wow. This is a really nice one. At the start of combat, die and distribute stats among other followers until the end of combat. Wow. This is also a really good one. After taking damage, deal 2 random damage. See, if I had another one of this one, I would go and I would get that one again. Deal 2 random damage, huh? 2 is just, it's going to be too small going forward. How about invoke on someone? You know, I want to invoke on this one because he's gonna be able to do some really cool stuff. Maybe I will put you at the front even. That way when you die, you'll be right at the back and it'll be great. Yep, look at that. Oh, it's revival and right back at the position where you originally were. This is so cool. I like this setup. This is such a cool setup. This is the coolest character. Ooh, look at these. Oh my goodness. Always equal to health. I'm gonna have to get this one. Yeah, sadly, I'm going to replace... Nope. Ah. There we go. Should replace this one soon, though. Alright, start combat. I should have replaced this one immediately, actually, but at least they'll be getting some extra faith. This is just a really neat team. I like them. I wish that from the very beginning of the game, there was more frequency of the different types of units that are available, because there's so many units. It's really incredible. But I find myself not really finding them until, well, now I guess I'm finding more, but I'm finding them for a while. At the start of combat, for each support follower, gain +2 faith and give a random follower. Oh, I like this one. Adjacent followers, start of combat effects will trigger twice. Adjacent, start of combat. So what are the start of combat? After each attack, for once each combat. Start of combat. At the start of combat. Twice. This sounds really good. Trigger a random follower's death effect. This sounds really good too. How many have death effects? Death effect. Upon death? Anyone else have an upon death? Not really. Ooh. Huh. I still really like this one. So what was I doing again? I wanted to... replace you and you. There we go. So, new character. All good. The lack of health, though, is... I don't know. Okay, so you are gonna... For each support follower... Oh no! We don't have other support followers. Gosh darn it. We don't have other support followers, so this was kind of a mistake right here. What just happened? What did I do? I did something silly. Oh no. I find myself doing this a lot, actually. I, like, make a bad decision. What did I do? Where's my character? What happened? I did something weird. I got rid of a character that I need. No, what did I do? I did something. Oh. Gosh darn it. Okay, we'll recruit you. We'll put you here. I went and I had this one selected, I guess, and then I selected something stupid. I cannot believe this. Okay. That really sucks because that character had a really good set of things. It's so easy to do that. It's so easy to just like not pay attention for 1 second and the next thing you know, you've completely ruined your entire build. You completely ruined your entire run. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we just honestly like I'm at the retry phase now. I might as well retry from the beginning. That really sucks. Okay. Oh, why? All right, this one. That one's the death effect. Several followers in this recruit event. Summon another identical hound. Botanist. I don't know. I'm so down now. At least this one has some... Okay, so we have that. What happened? What did I do? Did it distribute points? It doesn't even look like it distributed points. I have no idea what happened. I was like clicking and then wasn't paying attention, I guess. The whole run is ruined, but yeah. Okay. I missed my character. Where are they? You just kind of look like that character. Gain 3 faith, please. 12 faith now. Okay. What is this? Deal 5 random damage. That's pretty big. Weight equal to health. So if we get bonuses, consume 1 core health to wish for a follower or aspect. I like that. That's a good idea. The core health is already bad, so yeah. I guess I'll replace this. Yeah, it's so easy to make a mistake and you cannot come back from a mistake. Let's see. Whoa. They're doing big damage to us. Yeah. Continue to the next step. She had a pretty high attack at the end of that. I think I'll move you over here. And I'll move you over here. And I'll move... I think that's all good. Summon a tentacle. Randomly transform a chosen follower's intrinsic combat trait. Transform. Random. I don't know. I don't really want to do that, I think. Maybe I do want to do that. Acquire. Selecting. How about yours? What did you do? I have no idea what happened. It doesn't look like it did anything. Combat trait. Oh, well, she's getting higher attacks, so I mean, doesn't appear to have had too bad of an effect, whatever it is. Okay. Think of her as a she, just because of the pink face, I don't know. Alright. Probably should have switched someone else's. I mean, it's going good, all things considered, I guess. What about you? When recruited, give a random follower +2/+2 permanently. Whenever faith is gained by another follower, gain +1 faith. After each attack, give adjacent followers +1 health until the end of combat. I'm thinking, because see these two. After each attack. This is huge. This medic might be who we need. I really like her stuff. This one was already triggered. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the medic, replace you, and then we're going to put you in between these two, I guess. Well, maybe not. Maybe put you right there. Is it adjacent? These adjacent ones? Adjacent. Okay, so yeah. Put you right in the middle of those. Challenge to gain additional follower capacity. It would be nice if we can clear it. I don't think we can clear it, but I'm going to try. But we're only going to have 2 core health at that point. Let's start. This one is kind of a nightmare battle. I remember it vaguely. No. Yeah. I don't like this battle. Yeah. We didn't stand a chance. I gotta try to remember in the future that, like, you can really only, or I can really only reliably clear one. What is this one? Whenever an aspect or trinket is used on a follower, give them +1, +2 permanently. Ooh, this is the duelist. What about you? After each attack, gain +1 faith. After each attack, gain +1, +1 until end of combat. Give a chosen follower 2 health permanently. While having no more than 4 health, this follower will only take 1 damage from each attack. Oh! I like this one. We're gonna invoke it on you. So, we get 4 turns. 4 free turns. That's kind of how I see that. Start combat. It's not really 4 free turns, but I mean, longer lasting, it's still great. Look at how much attack that they have because of all of that being soaked up. I like that. Yeah, this isn't a bad situation, even though my core health is unfortunate. What about these? At the start of combat, die and distribute stats among other followers until the end of combat. This is really cool for, like, if you have a certain character. Honestly, probably on this one, that would be cool to see. Give a chosen follower +2 health permanently. Just acquire this. For who, though? Who do I want it for? Maybe you. There you go. I don't even know what this character does. I don't know what they're doing, but... What do you do again? Trigger a random follower's death effect. They don't even have any death effects now. Nobody... Oh, this one. Oh! At the start of combat. So yeah, we have extra attack then, which is cool. How often is it going off? See, like, this is 3. Does it go up? I don't think it does. Look at that. 7, 7. So good. Excision complete. I guess I have kind of... I don't know, it's gotten better. Unlock a new fragment in the journal. Yes, this is what I want to do. I'm surprised that didn't show up in my previous play. The fragments for the journal are just this little kind of neat collectible, I guess. Look at this one. What does this do? After taking damage, deal random damage equal to the remaining health. Unfortunately, we're getting so much damage done to us that I don't know if that's worth it. Okay, I really like this character. This character is cool. For once each combat, after all non-support followers have died, revive them with 1 health. Wow. Non-support followers have died. This is a neat one. At the start of combat, summon a 1/1 copy of this follower. Huh. Summon. Retrigger all followers' one-time effects and recruit effects. I think I'll go with this. Acquire and put it on... Oh, wait. Okay, it just automatically worked, I guess. That seems like a really, really amazing item. That one right there. I wonder how much attack it's going to grant everybody. Too many attacks. Ah! They're too powerful. Too powerful at this juncture. We're almost towards the current depth of 50, which is pretty much the max. Okay, so you... Whenever faith is gained by another follower, deal 3 random damage for each faith gained. Wow. Doesn't she have something? After each attack, she gains faith. Anybody else do faith stuff? Not really, just that one. Whenever another follower's start of combat effect is triggered, gain +1/+1 until the end of combat. I like this one. What do you do? It's the death effect. The start of combat, consume all faith to gain an equal amount of attack damage until the end of combat. This is one of the best items. This actually might be Like, this is the item that you want to hope for and aim to get. And she's going to be getting faith every turn. So, gonna invoke this on someone. You. A lot of characters that don't have any items whatsoever are out here. Yeah, look at all this HP. This is kind of crazy. So. He doesn't have enough health overall for everything. Wow, look at this. Unfortunately, it's game over already. That sucks. Oof. Your consciousness leaves seconds before even the final blow is struck. Blackness in this corridor between time and location, you reach out and recall glimpses of this past journey. Insults exchanged, laughter shared, dangers overcame, friendships forged, gone now. Your curse and quest are yours alone. Before you wake, your mind reaches somewhere even deeper, searching for a life before. You recall nothing as you wake, standing on the edge of the kingdom. It's time to embark again. New fragment found. Place your hand on the bitter stone and recall memories no longer yours. Exit? I can inspect them in the journal. I'm going to go inspect them. I like that sort of thing, actually, having collectibles in that sense. 10 of them. You break up a broken stone tablet from the shelf. Somehow this felt like the right one. Try as you might, you don't think you would have selected another from the thousands scattered among these shelves. You pause. The stone tablet in your hands is shattered. You try to make out the scant passages to the best of your ability. The words enter your mind like searing marks through your eye lens. 12, the lovers. Once north downwards at the bottom of Aldania rested the mighty kingdom of Mir. Travelers spoke of its beauty and might, and monarchs of other lands whispered in awe of how such a kingdom can stand stalwart in the sunken lands filled with monsters. Truly on all sides Mir was alone. The goblin clans of the Talassian gates assailed its borders. Hostile reavers stalked its traders. The kingdoms of the Ashen Alliance eyed its riches, and the primal sea ebb and flow, swallowing and spewing out land just outside its walls. Yet Mir prevailed. Out of the 6 kingdoms sent on the original northern expansion, tracing the lost steps of the Voyager Saints' final expedition, Mir was the only kingdom that survived. The answer for Mir's prowess comes easy. If you ask one of its citizens, they would have one answer: their knight captain, the Owl Master, duelist of the generation, crusher of the Asaius crown. Their titles list on, enough to fill a tome of its own. By all accounts, the captain was charming and humble, a paragon of knighthood, beloved by all. They saved all of their grace and mercy for their people, as the enemies of Mir only tasted the cold bitter bite of their sword and their bolt. Blah. Away from the city gates and the markets which the captain frequented, high above in Mir's spires, often laboring away in the mage's lodge, lies the second, quieter part of Mir's power, their Grand Sibyl. It was she who consolidated Mir's fascination and mastery over the Veil. It was she who sought and logged the signs hidden in the primordial sea's waves, and it was she who, time and time again, through her unimaginable gift in sorcery and the arcane, removed Mir from catastrophe before even the earliest signs. Yet the common folk rarely spoke of her powers, for they are more often enchanted by her beauty. Rarely seen, people still share tales of her ivory visage, hidden high up in the clergy's throne during the rare celebrations that took place in the inner palaces. Indeed, it was their mights combined which brought Mir from a suffering, far-flung kingdom to the juggernaut it has become. Whispers then even spoke of the growing interest of the tower, seeking to increase their presence within the kingdom, to guide their paths ever more closely. It was a glorious time. Trades prospered, pilgrims visiting for a chance to witness the knight who inherited the Slayer Saint's mantle, and the Northern Kingdom's collective jubilation at the arrival of stability not seen since the days of the Black Iron Queen, a bastion of humanity, a foothold for the tower, this far from its piercing light. The past page cuts out. Nothing more can be gathered. You wince. Who craved these stones? None survived the doom of Mir. Of all your time spent here, you've never met anyone who could have retold these stories to you. Shivers. The twin spines attached to your back, the ones you tried every method to remove to no avail, have been shaking, pulsating ever since you've entered the palace. It's acting out of your command. You feel an irresistible pull. blankness. As you look up, your companions are gone, and you are alone in a lightless corridor. A shape hanging upside down gazes at you from afar. As you reach for your weapon, you realize that it is nowhere to be found. Then the shadow began to speak. I'm afraid that won't be necessary. You can't harm me in here. Neither me, you, for now. What an odd little predicament we've found ourselves in, won't you say? It seems like for the time being we're trapped here together. A little room tucked away nowhere, all to ourselves. Funny what your suit can do. The shadow oscillates, its shapes twist, but its dead eyes never leave you. For all its lack of amenities, my tempers are cooled for now, so let's talk. Let me know your mind. What are you playing at? Why in all hells were you there in those archives? Learning a little history? I never took you for a scholar? No, you're definitely more the killing type. Or do you see a difference in having your followers do it for you? It's also painfully similar for me. Did your little quest of dragon slaying finally bore you? Growing a little tired of playing soldiers with your little band? You just lie like it's your second nature, don't you? How many stories have you spun to those followers of yours who place their lives in your care? Who places their lives in your care? Who are you this time, A mercenary? A cartographer? But this time you just had to do more, did you? I can suffer through your game of insomnia, but acting as if you are just some foreigner poking at the cadaver of this kingdom? That'll make a person angry. If you truly remembered nothing like you claim, why do you not leave? Why, Mir? Even in its heyday, it was just another hole in the dirt, another collection of sacred people huddling in climate caps, pretending that they are some inheritor of a grand legacy. And now not even the people remain. Well, most of them at least. You've seen the bagged head types running around with ritual knives, have you not? That's beside the point. You just can't set this place behind yet, can you? Some odd feeling, some attachment, unsevered. Well, I'm afraid you'd be disappointed if you were expecting some grand revelation from these broken records. I was there, you know, when the kingdom fell, when the tides rushed in and the ground caved beneath our feet. I recall it vividly. We'll get along so much better if you'd stop this jest and simply be at each other's throats again. The shadow fiddles with the stone tablet. Its hand leaves behind a black, oily mark reminding you of dried blood or a leaking pressure organ. And yes, of course I remember the Sibyl. Back then, they thought she was a living saint, did you know that? They'd bow their helms as she walked by, as rare as she did, and she'd greet them, too, half embarrassed. Her laugh was like a running stream, clear and flowing. The knight, too, the knight. How they all adored the captain, protector of the city, shield of Mir, bane of hobgoblins. Between you and me, their looks were passable at best, and they had a lazy shield hand when dueling. I guess it's just that nobody saw fit to take advantage of it. How could anyone think that there's anything special about them? My, you're just a stone wall, aren't you? Not one for conversation? Afraid that your little act won't fly here? That's fine by me. Perhaps soon I'll visit you in the streets. Can't make any promises about my mood, however. Yes, without us being trapped in limbo, it'll be back to the regular scheduled killing and dying for you. Watch the spines, too. Won't want anything bad to happen to such an important relic, do we? See you in the next expedition, or the next one after that. Before you can react, you're back on the cold floors of the archive again, as if no time has passed at all. That was a very long fragment. So, yeah, there are 10 of those. And look at this bottom one. I would take it that the bottom one is pretty nifty. It must have like a lot of stuff in there. I do like how much effort has been put in this game, how much heart is like in this game, and the art style is fantastic. The sound is really good. This is one of those games that can just kind of transport you off somewhere, especially in the middle of the night, with the whole visual style of it. It's perfect for the Steam Deck, honestly. I wish that there was a little bit more effort put towards making it even more harmonious with the Steam Deck, because it definitely plays so much better on the computer, even though it works really well with the mouse and keyboard mode with the Steam Deck. But anyway, I enjoy this game a lot. Each run does feel quite different. You come across different types of characters. I feel like it could be even more vigorous when it comes to the randomness of the runs, along with maybe major upsides or major downsides towards the runs and all of that. But yeah, anyway, Holder of Place. Check out this game if you're interested. I will have a link in the description. And I will see you later. Bye. Oh gosh, what happened to my model? Why is she so tall? Why is her skirt showing? What happened? I don't know.